either head to your couch or grab a chair. And then sit at the edge of your couch or your chair. And we're going to move into seated pigeon. So for this one, bring your right ankle to your left thigh. Gently flex your right toes and sit up as tall as you can in this position. You might find that simply doing this is a big enough stretch for you. And if that's the case, then I want you to hold here and just breathe deeply. This is exactly where you need to be if you're feeling some intensity with this stretch. On the other hand, if you need more intensity, then hinge forward. So you're trying to keep your back as straight as you can. You're hinging as far forward as you can handle. So you want to feel a little bit of discomfort with this one. Some pulling, some aching, some burning. But you don't want to feel any pain. So just know that the more you hinge forward, the more intense this becomes. Although we're stretching here, we can still keep parts of our body engaged in order to stay safe. So that's why we're, number one, flexing our toes. That just gently engages the leg so we don't stretch too far for our own good. Another thing to do, as always, is belly button to your spine, shoulders down. That's just a good rule of thumb for pretty much any yoga or Pilates exercise. Are your shoulders away from your ears? Is your belly button pulled towards your spine? That's going to be a great way to stay in the proper position and keep yourself safe. So if you're a bit uncomfortable here, you're doing it right. Take a couple more deep breaths. This particular pose is awesome to do throughout the day if you're watching TV or at your desk. It's a great way to help not only keep your hips healthy, but when your hips are loose and healthy, that helps your knees a ton and your lower back. One final breath here. Then use an inhale and the strength of your core to come up slowly once you finish that breath. Nice. We're going to switch right to the other side. Left ankle to your right thigh. Flex your toes gently. Sit up tall. See how this side feels. It's quite possible that this side feels very different, either much looser or much tighter. Oftentimes our body is a bit out of balance from one side to the other. So instead of assuming you're going to do the exact same thing you did on the other side, on this side, take a little time to experiment. If you need a bigger stretch, hinge forward. And remember, the further forward you hinge, the more intense the stretch becomes. Check in with your belly button. Check in with your shoulders. And then bring your attention to your breath. See how long and how slowly you can make your inhales and your exhales. So if it would be helpful, go ahead and breathe along with me here. A long, slow inhale through your nose. A long, slow exhale through your nose or your mouth. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your face. One final breath in this position. Inhale. Exhale. Really nice job. Use an inhale to come up really slow. Both feet to the ground. Do a couple big shoulder rolls. And then close your eyes for a second. Bring your palms to the top of your thighs. This palm position can just help ground and focus you before you move on to the rest of your day. So if you have a lot of work to do today, let's just take a couple breaths together here so you feel focused before moving on to that. A big inhale through your nose. Once again, eyes are closed. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One final breath. Inhale. and a big exhale. Then blink your eyes open. Really nice job today.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you found this content helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Also, if you're wondering how to become healthier, I've created a free masterclass for you that is truly your ultimate wellness guide. It's called Fit and Fabulous for Life, 7 secrets that'll help you find your healthy living sweet spot. If you're intrigued, you should see a link to it on your screen now. You'll also find a link to it in the description box of this video. Thanks again for tuning into this video, and I hope you'll consider checking out my free Fit and Fab masterclass.